Hi, this is Shannon Miles. I'm a medium, and as a medium, I deliver messages from spirit, for lack of a better term. So I have been receiving random messages from different spirit energies, and I'm going to use this platform to deliver these messages. So I ask you to share, and we can get this message to the right person. There is no cost to the recipient of this message because it's unsolicited. This is not a standard reading. Those are requested. And this is a message that just came to me, and it's my duty to deliver them if possible. Something super important to remember, though, in these messages, because there are a lot to digest, and in order to prevent someone from being confused, I will tell you about the time issue. So time, as we know it, does not exist. Past, present, and future does not exist in other dimensions. So some information in the message may have already taken place. An event may have already taken place. Or if it's not familiar, it hasn't been remembered yet, it's intended for someone else, or it's in the future. So it's super important to remember that in getting the message. Okay, so today's message is from Jessica to Billy Bob. And that's sort of a pet name that she used for him. And not to be too familiar, but I will be addressing him as Billy Bob in the message. And so here we go. This is from Jessica, as I mentioned, and she was 30 years old when she passed. And she said she died from a blood vessel in her heart exploding. She said blood vessel exploded. So that's how she passed away. And she wanted to let Billy Bob know that she loved him so much in the physical world, and she still does. And she also wanted me to convey that she sees you, Billy Bob, with another woman with children. And that she said, another with her later, lots to do, Daddy. So there's that in your future, if it hasn't been realized yet. She also said that Wilbur in the books will be their fave. So I'm familiar with a book with a character named Wilbur in a children's book, but there are probably many more out there now. She also wanted me to say, no tears now, and more messages to come. Look for me in the mirror standing beside you. Oh yes, Billy Bob, it's me. She will make sure you have lots of money and have a happy life. And then she signed that part of the message off with, forever your Jay. And I say that because later in the afternoon, I got another message from her. She contacted me. She says, oh, wait, there's more, so to speak. And this message is the door to the garage is easy access for criminals. She says you need a heavier door with big locks. So when I channel these messages, I write them down. It's called automatic writing, but whatever. But I write them down. I couldn't remember all this stuff anyway. So I write them down. And when I write things down, caps, all caps, punctuation, that comes through too for emphasis. So when she said heavier door with big locks, big was in all caps. So it sounds like you really need to get some heavy security on that garage. She said there are people in the neighborhood with bad thoughts for stealing. And then she said, protect your territory with an exclamation point. So, she was adamant that you take notice of this, Billy Bob, if I may. And then she signed off, love, BB, always your Jay. So that's the lovely message from Jessica that she's with you, Billy Bob, and she has some, those loving words and a warning, and apparently we'll contact you again somehow. Anyway, all right, thank you everybody if you'll share this so Billy Bob can get this really, very loving message from Jessica, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.